Buying a house is an emotional process for everyone, and for first-time homebuyers, these emotions can range from excited to overwhelmed to confused. Today, we're breaking down the process so you can feel both confident and prepared for your home purchase journey. I've organized the process into 7 steps and even added some bonus tips for those of you who are looking to purchase a home in Colorado. Let's jump right in. Step 1 is understanding your finances. Before you start looking for houses or hiring a real estate agent, you'll want to get a clear picture of your finances. Start by taking an honest look at your spending habits and your monthly expenses. What you're looking to see is how much money you have coming in versus what you're spending and how you're spending that money. One of the outcomes of this process is to determine how much money you can allocate towards your down payment, your closing costs, and to create a budget that you can use when you finally have purchased the home. That way you can determine what you can spend on necessities versus non-necessities. A quick note about credit. It's best to wait to speak with your lender before checking your credit. The credit scores that you can find online will not give an accurate picture of your mortgage credit worthiness. The only way to find that out is to speak with a lender. Here are a few things to help guide you along this first step of the process. Okay, now you've looked at your finances, it's time to start thinking about what kind of house you want to purchase. There are 2 things that I like to consider in this stage of the process. Number 1 is the purpose for the purchase. When we're looking at purpose, we're looking at the reason behind purchasing the house and your exit strategy. So, are you looking to start investing? Do you want rental properties? Do you need more space for your family? Or are you even downsizing? This is where your purpose comes in. Establishing your purpose can shape your search in powerful ways. The second thing that you'll want to consider is your lifestyle. I'm a big advocate for purchasing a house based on your lifestyle. Too often, I see people who purchase because of price or purchase because they want to be in a specific neighborhood, but they don't actually think about the fact that their day to day life doesn't match the house or the neighborhood that they purchased their home in. Here are a few points to help you with determining what type of property to choose. So now that you understand your finances and you also know what type of property you need, this is the time to start looking for your team. And when I say your team, I am speaking of your real estate agent and your lender. You'll want to choose people that will work for you to make sure that you're getting to the closing table in your timeline and that you're buying the property that's best for you. When choosing a real estate agent, you'll want to take your time to interview different agents. The agent you choose will be your advocate, your guide, and your support through your home buying journey. Your agent will most likely have a list of lenders that they've worked with in the past so that you can choose your lender off of that list. Once you choose your lender, you'll move ahead with the pre-approval, which you'll use for the home search. Here are a few things that your lender will ask you for in order to complete that pre-approval. Okay, so you met with the lender. At this point, you're either pre-approved or your lender has given you guidance and resources to help you get to a point where you can actually purchase a home. If you're part of those that are pre-approved, congratulations. We now have a number that we can use to start your home search. If you haven't done so already, at this point, you're going to go over your needs analysis with your real estate agent. They'll set up a search for you and you can start looking for houses. One thing that you'll want to keep in mind at this stage is to avoid maxing out your loan amount. You don't want to look for houses that are at the amount that you were approved for. You'll want to stay below that amount to give you a little wiggle room just in case anything happens along the way. Okay, you found the house and now you're ready to make an offer. This is where the bulk of the negotiations of the home buying process will happen for you as a buyer. Keep in mind, you can negotiate anything and everything. Once you submit your offer, the seller has the option to either accept, decline, or counter. If your offer is declined, you can either choose to submit another offer or continue your search. If the seller makes a counter offer, it's up to you now to either accept their terms or counter again until you get to a place of acceptance. Once your offer is accepted, contracts are signed, it's time for you to go ahead and submit your earnest money. Along with paying your earnest money, you'll want to go ahead and schedule your inspection and contact your lender to make sure your appraisal is scheduled. Here are a few things to note during this phase. Your credit was pulled at the beginning of the process and will be pulled before closing, so you don't want to make any big financial decisions. So no big purchases and any changes in your income should be discussed with your lender prior if possible. At this point, you'll also want to start shopping for home insurance. Lastly, you'll want to look into an owner's title insurance policy. If you want a video on this, let me know in the comments. Congratulations, we made it to the closing table. If you're in Colorado, your closing will likely be at a title office with your closer and your real estate agent. You'll sign all your documents and take possession of the home. Here are a few last tips for closing. Congratulations again, you're all set on your home journey. If you have any questions or if you would like me to dive deeper into any of the information that I've shared today, please leave me a comment below. Remember to like and share and subscribe to my channel. I'm Titi, your Colorado real estate agent. Thank you.